Hey guys. Okay, so I wanted to pop on here really quickly and share with you some supplements from the Microbiome Labs line. And there's a couple things that I want to caveat first. So number one, you guys rarely see me share supplements on here. And that's because as a practitioner, like I'm always having to ride that fine line of I'm a licensed nurse and I am a functional medicine practitioner, and I want to be very careful about the advice that I give out here. But sometimes it's just really nice to know like this information. So I'm going to share with you some of my favorite supplements from this line and why I like them so much. Number one of the things that I love about Microbiomes Labs is that every single one of their products is clinically tested. And they have dozens and dozens and dozens of clinical trials on every single supplement in their line. So I personally, as a practitioner, love that. I have been using their products and recommending their products to clients for almost 3 years now, and I have seen a significant difference in just switching from what I was using before to using these. I'm like, oh, like, yeah, the clinical studies are definitely accurate. So I'm excited to share them with you because sometimes we just need to know, like, why would I use this probiotic or over a different one, and what's the difference between, this one and that one, and what does MegaGuard do, and like all of that good stuff. Okay, so which one do I want to start with? I'm going to start with Megaspore. Okay, so Megaspore Biotic is a spore-based probiotic. Now, spore-based probiotics mean that the bacteria itself, the beneficial bacteria, the probiotic, actually contains its own hard casing, its own protection to get into the lower intestines. Meaning that it can survive the stomach acid, it can survive the bile emulsification, it can survive all of that stuff until it gets into the digestive tract. So you don't need any special enteric coating, you don't need any additional ingredients. It just gets to where it needs to go. And it has 5 different bacillus strains that are extremely effective in increasing your beta diversity in the gut. And beta diversity is essentially a diversity of all of the different beneficial bacterial strains. So if you think about it, you don't need to take all of those different beneficial bacteria strains. You can take these 5 different bacillus strains and they will begin to feed all of the other beneficial bacterial strains. So it is a very, very effective probiotic. So it's the first all-spore probiotic supplement formulated to support healthy gut and microbiome balance. So definitely a lot of bang for your buck. It does give some information on here. Let's see here. So one of the other things that it does is that it helps to maintain a healthy gut barrier. So that lining of the gut that actually prevents toxins and bacteria and proteins from getting into the bloodstream and causing truckloads of inflammation, which happens with SIBO, it happens with leaky gut, it happens with food allergies. This guy actually helps to keep those bacteria in balance so that you have less of that intestinal barrier problem. So that's one thing. And then it also helps to support a healthy immune function. I noticed a significant difference in my immune function when I switched to this. Okay, so that's like, this is if you were just starting out and you didn't have a GI map and you didn't know what to start with, this is what I would start with. Just a very basic Megaspore Biotic. They do have Megaspore gummies as well. So that's great for kids who maybe have trouble swallowing pills, or if you have trouble swallowing pills, that's a great one to use as well. So this would be like first line of defense. You want to get started on something like this. Let's see here. Which one do I want to use next? Okay, so ZenBiome Cope. I love this probiotic. Can't even tell you how much I love it. Okay, first I'm going to read to you what is in it. So vitamin B6, vitamin B12, bifidobacterium strains, which have been well studied, well studied. to help with serotonin and dopamine production. You may have noticed that there are some other brands of um, probiotic drinks. I'll just put it that way. That also contain those bifidobacterium strains that you can get for a different price than that. I'm not going to name the product. I'm not going to shame anybody who uses it, but I'm just saying it's definitely more affordable this way. So bifidobacterium strains, and then saffron. And so saffron is considered a nootropic, which actually helps at the neurotransmitter level for the production of neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. The studies on this supplement are insane. They're insane. I believe the study that I'm thinking of, if I remember off the top of my head, is that within 2 weeks, so they did a study specifically on PMDD, so clients with premenstrual dysphoric disorder. I have seen this in my practice. And I want to give a caveat to this, that assuming that you are also working on all of the other reasons why you have PMDD, this will be very beneficial for you. If you are not working on all of those reasons why you might have PMDD, you might not get the same benefit. But the studies that they did on this showed that within 2 weeks, there was a 70% reduction in PMDD symptoms. 70%. Now, I can tell you that the clients that I work with, since we're also working on the reasons why there's low progesterone and excess estrogen that leads to PMDD, we do see 100% elimination of those symptoms. But it is a great supplement to have on hand. Highly recommend it. Mega Guard. So this is one that I have fallen in love with. Because, okay, so it contains artichoke, it contains licorice, and ginger. And these are motility agents. And what that means is that they actually, they support normal stomach acid, which you need to digest and break down all of your food. And they also support enzyme production. They contain enzymes themselves. And so if you are somebody that's maybe had a hard time tolerating enzymes like oxbile, or not oxbile, like I can't think, bromelain, I can't think of the list right now, but you know what I'm talking about. If you've tried enzymes, if you've had a hard time with enzymes, you may have a better time with Mega Guard. It works very, very, very well for supporting motility, meaning helping you to have regular bowel movements, and it's considered nature's stomach support. So these are all like herbs you would find in nature, but they are contained in one little capsule, which I find very helpful. Now, I am not currently taking all of these things right now. If you want a specific protocol that is specific for you, I do have the Master Your Microbiome 3-week program that would be very, very helpful for you to kind of identify that. It contains or it includes a comprehensive assessment and protocol recommendation from me. But if you're the kind of person that, like, you just need the information and you kind of know where to start, then you can order any of these through my practitioner link. So PyloGuard. Okay, so gosh, I have a lot I could say about PyloGuard, but I'm going to try and keep it short. So it says designed to support the body's natural processes for elimination. Now, PyloGuard, I'm trying to figure out how to say this without saying it, because the FDA obviously has limitations on what we can say, but this is what I will say. The studies that have been done on PyloGuard show that it naturally provides a natural, I'm being very creative with my words right now. It provides a natural protection from things like H. pylori. Now, I can link the studies if you want them on how effective it is for that, but it is, I will just say, as effective as triple antibiotic therapy for H. pylori. So the reason why I love this is because the failure rate for H. pylori testing is somewhere around like 70%, meaning that if you've had a stool test, if you've had a breath test, there is a good chance that if you have all of the symptoms of H. pylori and it came back negative, that it actually was a false negative. And so the beautiful thing about this is you can take this for a month. If it's H. pylori, then your symptoms go away and you have resolved the issue. If it's not H. pylori, you've just added this very, very beneficial strain of bacteria that's going to support your entire microbiome. So I personally love to have this if you have symptoms of like belching, burping, nausea before meals. This is a great one to have on hand. I have had clients respond within 3 days to this stuff. And so it's a great one to have on hand. And then Mega Pre, I get the dairy-free one. Not everybody needs the dairy-free one, but it's nice to have that option. So Mega Pre is a precision prebiotic. So you do need prebiotics. We get a ton of prebiotics from fruits and vegetables that help to feed the beneficial bacteria, okay? So it is a precision prebiotic made up of clinically validated, undigestible oligosaccharides and kiwi fruit powder that promotes the growth of beneficial bacteria and increases microbial diversity. This is like a step 3 product, I would say. Meaning that if you have any symptoms of dysbiosis, meaning bacterial dysbiosis where you might have the wrong bacteria in the wrong places in your gut, you would not want to start with this. You want to make sure that you start with something like Megaspore Biotic to get the bad guys out of the way, because prebiotics will also feed non-beneficial bacteria. So you don't want to start with this. And again, for more information on whether or not that would be beneficial for you specifically, you're welcome to shoot me a DM. I may or may not recommend doing the Master Your Microbiome 3-week course in addition to a conversation, just depending on how in-depth of support that you're needing. But if you're listening to this and you know, like, I have this symptom, I need to take this supplement, then you can go ahead and use the practitioner link and get 20% off. The other thing I wanted to say about this is there is a reason why you have to order through a practitioner link. And there's a reason why I would actually warn you against ordering on Amazon. Now, I have an Amazon affiliate link, so technically I could give you the Amazon link to order them and I would still make $0.007, so 7 cents, right? But there have been lawsuits on Amazon for them actually making the labels for this and filling capsules with sugar and selling them for the same price. And there is no way to guarantee that you're actually getting the supplement that you paid for if you order it on Amazon, and it's just quite frankly not worth the risk. I have received the wrong supplements before when I've ordered things from Amazon, and when you're spending $30 to $40 on something, it's just better to order through the company and then take my discount and get all the benefits of it. So I hope that this was helpful for you guys. If you have any specific questions about any of these products, please feel free to shoot me a DM, comment below, and I'd be more than happy to help you.